the unknown quote. We all go to college for a reason because each of us have a dream to pursue. Since I started Citrus College, I was encouraged to work hard and hired. In the beginning, I know some of us linger around on what we want to major in, and that's okay as long as we push yourself through it. Um, I remember my first year at Citrus, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to major in until I met with a counselor, and she advised me that majoring in psychology, sociology would be a great fit for me. So I went for it. What kept me going to college is that I found that motivation, but it takes a lot of commitment and there are challenges to go through, meaning that life will get in the way of work and other responsibilities that may happen outside of school. First, I'll talk about the reason why I continue to go to school, and then I'll discuss the benefits from it, and I'll talk about how I use my major to help others. Starting off, there are many reasons why I chose Citrus. I will be the first generation in my family to get a degree, and I want to make them proud. Since my parents didn't really have a chance to finish school, and my siblings just decided to work full time. I chose this campus because it's closer to where I live, and it's much reliable on gas, and it's affordable too, so I have time to save up while I work in the meantime. And I believe that education is success for in life. It gives us a skill to make a change into something better. For example, as a social worker, I want to change children's lives that suffer from neglect and abuse, and for some, and better housing. I know a lot of these children don't really have a voice to stand up, so I want to be the voice and give them the proper care and shelter that they truly need. Moreover, reaching my destination will promise me benefits, so that's why it's important to take advantage of the big things in life. I know that I'm young, I have a whole life ahead of me, so I want to make sure that I meet my long-term goals. The good aspect of being a social worker is making a difference in people's lives and growth opportunities. Not only do I want to help out children, but I want to help out adults as well that struggle with their emotion, whether it's either of a loss of a job or a loss of a family member. According to my neighbor, Shelly Carpenter, on January 12, 2019, I asked her, why do you think a high level of education is important? It's important because with a better job, you'll have better income. So that means you'll have access to health costs and better housing. Then I asked her, how can my major impact the world? You can impact people's lives if you build a strong bond and your communication skills will top it off. Next, there are ways to make a change in today's society. As a social worker, I want to help patients cope with issues like abuse, poverty, and addiction. The reason why, because I have a family member that went through poverty. My uncle was struggling financially because his income wasn't enough to support him and his family. I also want to help others with addiction because addiction is a deadly choice and it's the top leading death in our world. So I want to change that. According to my cousin Mariano Velez, on January 12, 2019, I asked her, what do you know about my choice of major? Well, choosing a major is a huge life decision, so I'm glad that you have the potential to major in psychology or sociology. But most important, aim for a job that you're most passionate about because in the long run, you'll be happier with your job. Now, coming to my conclusion, I already discussed my values of finishing school, the qualities from a career, and how I use my major to help others. My advice to all of you is before you feel like quitting, remember why you started because in the end, hard work does pay off. Thank you.